Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm already getting some reports. I was chatting with Bruno. I actually told him earlier about the electronic flexible surge pricing stuff, and he told me of an actual case there in Bryan where I do believe from what he said it appeared he's going to take some civil action. It's punitive or whatever, is that you have to sell an item for what it's marked, unless it's something outrageous, like you put a price tag on an actual diamond that's for $1 or something like that. No, it has to be an error that's outrageous and is obvious to a sane person. If you can't, because the case in point that he cited is a friend of his who bought apparently a number of items, and by the time he got to the checkout, the Walmart's AI system had jacked up every unit by $1. He checked his receipt, going, what the hell? Went back, took a picture, and by the time he went back, because I was telling him all about the RFID readers and all this stuff, could have done it just for this one person. By the time he went back, though, the price was back down. He took a picture, went to the manager, and got his money back. And I think he's considering litigation on the other end. And so it must be sold as marked. And Bruno says he still believes it's still Texas law, although I know in small towns I don't have any. If you have a twofer or threefer or something like that, you don't have to buy 2 or 3. You can buy just one and at a fraction of that price. And I see almost every convenience store, especially 7-Elevens, violate what we as young people in this state knew the law, which is if you offer a deal where it's a twofer or whatever, or 3 for whatever, or you can't be forced to buy the 2 or the 3 to get the discount, although 7-Eleven says so. Bruno's unsure. He'd have to refresh and look it up, but it is true that it has to be sold as marked. So this Walmart AI pricing deal, just like I said in my video about it, it isn't going to go over in this state, because in this state, for sure, Bruno's quite sure about the statute, is that unless, as I stated before, it's some outrageous mistake or something, it has to be sold as marked. And Texas law always has been in the past is that if you got a twofer, you don't have to buy 2. You can get 1 and at half the price, at whatever percentage you can't be forced to buy that quantity to get the discount. So I was right earlier, because I just got through talking to a guy who's been a criminal trial attorney for 38, 39 years now. He's 65 years older. 65 years old. He's not sure about whether there's been any alteration to that 2-for, 3-for stuff, but it was in the past. It was absolute Texas law. You could not force them to buy the quantity. You had to give them a fraction of the sale price. So, for all of you who think you know it all, or you're going to think I'll tell you what, it's so common at 7-Eleven, and plus you usually have a language barrier at 7-Eleven. It's kind of hard unless I actually call the cops and get them to throw a fuss. But apparently, my buddy Bruno has a friend that he's indicating that he's going to take legal action. It would be fair trade, it could be federal, or it actually could really fall under deceptive trade practices. I think that's where it'd fall. We didn't get that far in the discussion. We talk about a lot of shit. I'll see you guys later.